All right, welcome. Today's training is how to create your first customer or client list with Getresponse autoresponder. So in today's training, I'll show you how to create your first list and how to set up an email sequence for that list. Also, I'm going to share a few Jedi Master techniques to lower your spam score so your emails will reach your customer's inbox instead of their spam folder. Now, after the training, I've got a special free gift for you because I'm committed to helping you become great and living the life you've been called to. All right, we are in my Getresponse account, and we're going to get right to this training. Where you want to go is you want to go to Contacts, click that button, and it's going to take you to this page. And you can see right next to it up in the top left hand corner, you got Contacts, you got Lists. So we're going to create a brand new list. So you go over here to the left, click this button, and it's going to take you here. And the first thing you want to do is you want to name your list. So today's list is going to be a demo, so we're just going to type in demo list. Now you can't, I made the very first mistake, you cannot have any spacing. Call it demo list JL because you always want to use something unique, because inside of Getresponse, everybody's creating lists, and if you duplicate something, they won't allow you to have it. So we'll make it personal. And you click create. And so that list has been created. So you can see there's the list right there. The next thing you want to do is you want to go to the settings and get your settings set up to govern how this list is going to be used. Now what you see here is the list name. Of course, that's what the contacts are going to see when they subscribe or unsubscribe. You can give the list title. Description, that could be anything. For me, since I'm into marketing, I could just put marketing list. Then you want to choose your category. And as you can see, there's a lot of different things in here. It just depends on your business. Now down below, you can where you've got the language, and of course that depends on, but I'm assuming everybody here speaks English. And your postal address has to be in the message footer. That is so that you are in compliance, because the government will grab you by the boo-boo if you don't have things set up properly. And again, if you have a logo, this is where you can put your logo. So we can save the general settings. Now, the next thing you want to go to is subscription. This is important, guys. you can have Getresponse send you notifications every time somebody subscribes. Of course, I've got my business email address set up in there. And require what we call a double opt-in. Now, what a double opt-in is say someone gets to your capture page or your landing page, they put their name and their email address in, and immediately Getresponse will send them a confirmation email. Now, that depends on whether you want to go with double opt-ins or single opt-ins. Now, the benefit of double opt-ins is that if someone gave you a phony email, well, that confirmation is going to go out there, and they have to confirm in order to get the information. Say you were giving away some type of free report or a video or something, and they just were trying to get that video. Well, it's not going to them. They won't get access to it because you're sending it to their email address. And the other benefit is that it gives you a cleaner list. So if somebody opts in and says, yes, I want this information, then you know that you've got someone who's definitely interested as opposed to someone who's just trying to get your free stuff. So you can turn it on or turn it off. Now, right now it's on. And API subscriptions and web subscriptions are the way that they can subscribe. But I usually go with single opt-ins because I have a way of filtering my list once I get people on. So let's save the subscription settings. Facebook is blowing me up today while I'm doing a training. Now you can send them the confirmation page. Getresponse can host it, or you could create a custom page with a custom URL that if you wanted to send them somewhere else. That is up to you. Now another thing that you can do, this is not a little trick, but it's a way. Say you were promoting some type of product like uh, a weight loss product, and you wanted to get their name and their email address, and then after they did that, you wanted to send them directly to that offer. You can click this custom URL, and then you can put the URL to the sales page or the offer page, whatever it is. If you had a thank you page that you wanted to send them to, you could do it that way. But we prefer to do it in ClickFunnels because it's more seamless and it works a lot better. And that's one of the reasons why I do single opt-ins, is because I have my thank you page or my confirmation page included in ClickFunnels. Now I'm just touching on this because if you do a double opt-in, then you can tailor your confirmation message, and there's a lot of different things that you can change in here. You can create a custom subject line, or you can use the subject lines that they have. They have a couple of examples. So I'm not going to save anything because we're doing single opt-ins for this demonstration. So now you've gotten all of your settings for your list, how you want them to get on the list, what you want to happen when they get to the list. The next thing we're going to go to is how to set up your first email sequence. Right here, this is where you actually set up your autoresponder. All right, so we're going to create a new autoresponder for that list. And this information you put up in here is just something to help you reference what each email is going to be. And I'm just going to put email one. Now, day zero is what happens, when you put your email in, your name and your email address in, this autoresponder turns on automatically and it sends out that very first email, which is day zero, because that's not really the first day, that's the day that they actually opted in. So you have the list that you want to create this uh, email sequence for. You have a choice where you can send it out immediately or you can change that setting as well, where you can do with the delay, and it could be delayed for an hour or it could be no earlier than a certain day. I usually just go with immediately because I want to start sending my information to my subscribers right away. And the other thing is you want to make sure you enable all the days, because if you uncheck these and say you uncheck Saturday and somebody opted in on Saturday, they would not get any information until Sunday, and you could possibly have a disconnect with that potential client or customer. The very next thing is you want to create your email. Now there's once you start creating emails, every email that you create or newsletter, Getresponse keeps a record of that. It stores it, and you can reuse some. But for today's purpose, we're just going to write a completely new email so I can show you how it works. So I give the message a name. Usually, the first email you want to send them is something like "Welcome, thanks for your interest," or something along that line. So we'll just put in "Thanks for your interest." Now I've already got this set up. Uh, well, the reply from or reply to is already set up, but I have several other emails replies that I have set up in here. So you can see all of those. Once you get all that in there, then all you have to do is the next step. Now, GetResponse has a lot of different templates, and as you can see, because it's the holiday season, they've got everything for Christmas up at the top. But I don't use these templates very often. I like to keep my stuff personal, and I usually start from scratch. Even here you have different types of templates, and you can see by the diagram exactly how these things are going to look. So depending upon what kind of information and what kind of content that you're trying to share with them, of course you can have pictures, you can have text. Um, so the possibilities are endless. However, I always go with a blank template. So over here on the right, you have your basic blocks where you've got a head. You can put a pre-header. This is, you can put your text, an image with text, horizontal lines. You can put your social media buttons in there. If you're using PayPal, you can also put PayPal buttons in your emails, especially if you are selling products of some type. But for this demonstration, we're just going to go with a simple text email. I just double click it. And of course, they got some text in here. And what I do is you just hover over it. Delete that. Now you got several different types of text that you can use. I usually go with Tahoma just as a general. Here's where you can change the font size. I try to make mine a little bit bigger, but not too big. It just depends on the information that I'm going to share or whatever content that I'm going to share with my subscribers. But I usually go by 16 pixels. Over here is where you can put your bold, you can italicize, you can underline. You have functions where you can left space, center space. You can put in bullet points. You can put your links in here. You can personalize it even more. But let's get started. All I'm going to do is just put in a little text and put in a link, show you how easy it is to put in a link. And that's just a basic email. Now, some people put in raw links, but what I like to do is if I'm giving away free content, or let's say it was a free video. So what I do is I highlight the word, and that's just a YouTube video I've already used before. And Getresponse saves some of that information, so you don't always have to remember every single detail. Now, if you want to put a title in there, when they hover over the hyperlink, that title will show up. Like if it was make money video, you could put make money video in here. And in fact, let's just do that. Your success. And of course, you can put anything you want in here. I mean, you create the email, and you want to be able to personalize it, make contact with your clients and your customers and your prospects, give them the information that they've requested, and now you can start email marketing to them. And you set this sequence up, because I'm only going to write one email today, but you could write 4 or 5 of these emails and put them into that autoresponder. And when they opt in, that autoresponder is going to turn on, and those emails are just going to start pumping out. at however you want to set them up. But I got a couple of more little things I want to show you. So, because one of the things is the problem we have is when we send out our emails, sometimes they don't get delivered uh, to the person's inbox, and sometimes what it is, it's your spam score. So let me click out of this for a minute. Over here where I've hovered over, you see test message. One thing I always encourage people, we talk about split testing, we talk about looking over things and we test everything, guys. So you can send a test message to whatever email you want. Say you've got, you can send it to your personal email. That way you can see how it looks. You can check the hyperlinks, make sure they work. You also have a button there where you can go preview it in the inbox, and what that does, it shows you all of the different email providers, whether it's Hotmail, Gmail, um, Yahoo, Outlook. So you'll have an idea of how that's going to look, and it also gives you a preview of how they look in mobile, like you see over here to the right, where they have a mobile preview. So you'll be able to see kind of how that looks. But the last thing on the bottom is the spam score. Now this is vital, guys. Check this out. Now as you can see, the spam score on this is 3.642 with a maximum of 5. Now it says your email will probably not be recognized as spam, but I'm going to show you another Jedi Master trick to lower that spam score. All you do is copy this, and then right down here, I don't know if you can see that, right down here at the bottom, it says plain text. So we click on that, and this plain text box comes up, and you simply paste your email, what you've written, inside of this text box. And the thing I want to impress upon you, you want to keep your text, you don't want it to go past that red line. You can go all the way out there, but it looks a whole lot better once you keep it inside those lines. So let's close this, and then we're going to look at that spam score again. Boom. It was 3.4 something. It dropped down to 2.537. That's a simple little Jedi mind trick that I use to lower my spam score on all my emails. Then once you've got everything done, it's all good. You click next step. That email is done, and all you have to do is save and publish. Now the view you have here is a list view of my autoresponders. So we're going to go over, now that we have that autoresponder set up for that particular list. Let me show you. I like to go with the calendar view. This way it makes a little bit more sense. So you can take these emails, and say you wanted to send them one email after another, you just put them in each day, or you could split them up a little bit. But let me show you one of my other email sequences so you can have a better understanding. You can see I have 27 or actually 28 emails that I have already written. And when somebody opts into this ClickFunnels offer, they get the first email, and the autoresponder continues to kick out those emails each and every day. And that's one of the ways to automate your business. That way you don't have to sit there and write each email every day. You can pre-write those, and let's just say you had a list of 500 people, or 500 prospects. Well, you don't want to write 500 emails, so you write the email one time, you put it in your autoresponder, get your sequence set up, and it's good to go. And now it's running on automatic pilot. That's how easy it is to create your first list and create an email sequence for that list and put it all in this autoresponder so that it runs on automatic pilot. Well, I pray this training has been helpful to you today, and I hope that you see the possibilities of what email marketing can do for you. If you don't have an autoresponder, you can get an autoresponder trial from me. You can get Getresponse for 30 days for free, and you can use it and tweak it. And I know that the best thing about email marketing, guys, is once you capture that information, now you can market to those people for free. So, as we've gone through this training, you go out and you find your dream customer, you find out where they are, you create your value ladder, and you figure out what results you want to give them. Then you can run that advertising, whether it's paid or free, and you can acquire these customers, clients, and prospects. And then once you get them on your list, now you can market to them for free. Now, this training has been helpful for you. And remember my motto: the shortest distance between your dreams and reality is called action. So I pray that you take action with this training, use it, implement it, and I guarantee that you will see some results. So I appreciate you. Have a good day, good evening, good morning, whatever time of the day it is, and be blessed. All right, now's the time for your special gift that I spoke of at the beginning of the video, because you obviously want to grow your business online. And I've shared with you the secret formula that any business can use to improve their traffic, conversions, and their sales online. Now, this is easily obtainable, and the key to doing this is the .com Secrets .com Secrets book. This is the book that I used to create this training, and I only shared the first 4 secrets. There are 13 secrets in this book. So there's going to be some buttons that are going to appear below the video here in just a few seconds, where you'll be able to get a free copy of this underground playbook that will help you grow your business online. And all you have to do is pay shipping. I'm also going to throw in a couple of other bonuses as well. So check this out down below the video, and I'll show you what you need to do. All right, these buttons just showed up just a few seconds ago, and the first thing you want to do is you want to get your free copy of .com Secrets. Next, you want to pick up that free 14-day trial, so that as you read the book and start using these different secrets and strategies, they'll make more sense, and it'll become easier for you to do that when you use your ClickFunnels. And finally, I'm giving you a 30-day trial of Getresponse, so that you can connect your autoresponder and start growing your business. And the bonus I'm going to throw in is, if you're having a little trouble, if you just need some one-on-one training, I'm willing to do a 30-minute Skype call with you to help you set up your first funnel. I appreciate you, and remember my motto: the shortest distance between your dreams and reality is called action. So take action, get the book, and let's see you grow your business.